What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping back into some road to the show here today. We're on the road in Toronto against the Blue Jays, so this will be a good series for Jake. And yeah, we'll see what we can do here. It's been a rough go the last couple of series, dropping 2 out of 3 in the last 2 series alone. Top of the first, no score. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Ray Manuel is on the mound for the Blue Jays. He hits 95 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch got me to swing at a changeup below the knees on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a four-seamer just off the outside corner at the knees. And it's an 0-2 count after a couple of swings on pitches outside of the zone. Next pitch, and we ground 1 to short. That will get a run in. And no base hit either. That'll be a throwing error from the second baseman that actually broke up the double play that probably would have happened. So, yeah. All right, we come back. It's top of the third. Royals are trailing 2-1 now. Runner on second, 1 away. Ray Manuel is still on the mound for the Blue Jays. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch this time around. Off the inside corner. It's a 1-0 count. We got Bobby Witt Jr. out there on second base here, so a single should score him. Second pitch of the at-bat. We foul away a four-seamer just off the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. One good pitch is all I need here. Let's get that base hit out of the way. Well, there's one golfed into left. That will get down in front of the left fielder, and I've got an RBI single to tie the ball game back up at 2 runs apiece here with 1 out in the top of the third. I like it. I like it a lot. It's dynamic challenge time when we come back top of the fourth. It's a 5-2 lead for the Royals. I'm standing in hitting .314 on the season. And 2 outs, nobody on. I'm going to try to take the first pitch and still reach base. Ray Manuel still on the mound. Taken all the way here on pitch number 1. Oh, and it's one of the best pitches I've seen so far in this game. Taken for a strike. It's an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Manuel. There's one ripped foul down the left field line and off the netting. It's an 0-2 count for me in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch. There's one chopped to second. That's not going to get me on base. 4-3 put out, and that will retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth, leading the Blue Jays by a score of 5-2. All right, bottom of the sixth, we're back at it. 5-2 ball game still. Gabriel Moreno is at the plate for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks next to his name, hitting .294 on the season, though. Jonathan Loaiziga is now on the bump for the Royals. There's 2 outs and a runner on first, and a 2-2 pitch from Loaiziga here. It's right back up the box. We'll get a glove on it. We're going for 3, even though, thankfully, the runner wasn't going. My throw was garbage, so he would have made it to third safely if he would have kept trucking, but finally somebody realized, oh, that's not a good idea with this guy in center. Top of the 7th, I'm back at the plate for the 4th time already today, and it's still a 5-2 ball game. Nobody out and nobody on here. I just want to get on base. I'm not going to lie. Brandon Hughes is the man on the mound for the Blue Jays now. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 93 on the sinker, but that's all he's got that's quick. And a four-seamer up and away got me to swing and miss. 0-1 the count. I was looking slider all the way there. Second pitch, and there's another four-seamer at the top of the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away this time around, though. And I have an 0-2 count to show for it. The 2-strike pitch from Hughes. Inside a little bit with the slider. Smidge high as well. 1-2 the count for me. Next pitch. Oh, got me with 1 in the dirt. 2-3 put out will complete this strikeout. And yep, there it is. 1 away now in the top of the 7th. And we're back at the plate again with a dynamic challenge in the top of the 9th. 1 for 4 on the day with a pair of ribbies and a run scored myself. And batting average down to .313 after not doing so much at the plate here. Nobody out and nobody on. We're going for getting on base. John Duran is the man on the mound for the Blue Jays now in the 9th inning. He hits 102 on the four-seamer, 97 on the splitter, only 86 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch from him. And there's one into center field. Center fielder's got to run in a little bit to make the play, but he's got plenty of time and space to do so. And one pitch, one out here in the top of the ninth. We will sim to the end of the game here, and I do believe the Royals are going to take the win. We do, 7-2 the final score. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to move on into game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. A little bit of sunshine in here in game number 2. Misael Tamarez is on the mound for the Blue Jays today. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, 93 on his 2-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him, and we foul away a 4-seamer in the top part of the zone, and it's an 0-1 count here. There is 2 outs and nobody on, and like to get on base here. Second pitch of the at-bat. Oh, we're out in front of a 2-seamer on the inner third and below the knees. It's an 0-2 count. 2-strike pitch. I did a check swing on a changeup below the knees on the outer third, and just like that, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go. And I got that big fat K next to my name now. All right, we come back bottom of the second. No score still. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-2 the count for Anthony Santander. He's hitting .221 on the season. And, yeah, that's about all he's got going for him, really. Not much. It's a rather lowly batting average for him. 1-2 pitch. Lofted into shallow center. Can we get there in time? Yes, we will. 1 away now in the bottom of the second. Top of the fourth, I'm back at the plate again. We are still scoreless here in Toronto. 1 out, nobody on. Misael Tamarez still on the mound for the Blue Jays. First pitch from him this time around. A little bit low with the 4-seamer, and finally we take one below the knees for a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. There's one towards short. It's scooped up. Throw to first. Gets me by half a step there. That is a second out in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the fourth now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate for the Blue Jays. That'll be rather surprising news for Jake, as this is the 2030 season and he's still on the Blue Jays. He is hitting .270 on the season as well. 0-1 the count. The base is empty and nobody out. George Kirby is going to kick and deal. And it's a deep drive into center field. We're going to be playing that on the rebound. Yeah, no chance of getting to that one. Bare hand grab and go from the edge of the warning track. And Guerrero's got himself a double to lead off the bottom of the fourth. It's number 20 on the season for him. All right, top of the sixth. We are still scoreless. And I am still rocking a big fat over on the game. 0 for 2 so far. Runner on second. Nobody out. First pitch of this at-bat. There's one up the middle. There's a base hit. That should score the runner from second, and it will. An RBI single makes it a 1-0 lead for the Royals with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, bottom half of the inning. Still a 1-0 ball game. Anthony Santander back at the plate for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting now .220 on the season. He's got an 0-1 count with the runner on second and nobody out. Anybody else calling for the fly him out, throw him out double play here? Well, there's one up the middle. That's not going to be a fly out. We might get the guy at the plate, though. Throw is up the third base line. Not going to be in time. It is now a 1-1 ball game after an RBI single from Anthony Santander. That's one way to break up the over, right? Top of the eighth. We are still tied at 1 run apiece. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. John Duran now on the bump for Toronto. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch from Duran. There's one up the middle again. Splitter right down Broadway, and I put it into center field for another single. So a 2-hit day here in game number 2. We'll take that any old time we can get our bat on it. And we will sim to the end of the game here. And the Royals are going to take the win again. This time a 3-1 final score. Abner Uribe getting the win out of the bullpen. John Duran taking the L, as apparently my single against him jump-started the offense for a pair of runs. I'll take it, though. We've taken 2 out of 3 so far in Toronto, but we got to move into game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match. Well, that's not the rubber match. See if we can get the sweep on the road here in Canada. Bright sunshine again here for game number 3. I got 98 ribbies on the season. Not saying that's one of my favorite stats here, but I'm enjoying it this year. So here we go. Top of the first. 2 outs, nobody on, no score. Ricky Tiedemann on the mound for Toronto today. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his 2-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty. And I'm out in front of a changeup. And it's fouled down the third base line. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. There's another one pulled foul down the third base line. I got an 0-2 hole in a hurry. Man, I was out in front of a 2-seamer that time. The 2-strike pitch from Tiedemann. And swing and a miss at a slider below the knees, and just like that, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go with another big fat K to lead off a game. I don't need to see the replay on that. We move on to a dynamic challenge. Top of the third. Still no score. Runners on the corners, though, and 2 away as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. And yeah, driving in a run, that's what I want to do here. Ricky Tiedemann still towing the rubber for Toronto. First pitch from him this time around. Misses on the outside corner with a slider. It's a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Inside with a 4-seamer this time. 2-0 the count. I haven't seen one of those in this series yet. Third pitch. Low and inside with a 2-seamer, and I've got a 3-0 count. I do believe the bat is not going to be in my hands at all. They are going to give me first base for free here. 3-0 pitch from Tiedemann. Oh, change up right down Broadway. Had me a little bit out in front, and it's fouled away for a 3-1 count now. Pitch number 5 from Tiedemann. And we send one into right field. That's not going to get the job done. F9 on the line score as the right fielder makes the catch out there. And we're moving on. Still scoreless here in Toronto. Bottom of the third. It's no longer scoreless. Toronto is leading 1-0. Mason Wynn at the dish for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 10 on the series. My goodness, man. I hate to say that about your jersey number there, but it's prophetic of your hitting so far. Big fat 0. 0-1 the count for him against Shane Bieber. Bieber's going to kick and deal. It's a shot into deep center field. Can we get there? Yes, we can. Just short of the warning track there in left center. And it's a long and loud F8 for Mason Wynn, and his 0-for streak continues. Top of the 6th, I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Ricky Tiedemann still on the bump. It's still a 1-0 ball game. Runner on first, 1 away. First pitch from Tiedemann. And he got me to swing at a slider below the knees on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a 4-seamer in the top half of the zone. Bit tardy on the swing, so it's an 0-2 count for me now. The 2-strike pitch. Come on, big guy. Oh, he plunks me with it. Dude! Dude! Got me on the ropes and you're going to give me first base for free anyway? That's just rude, man. Well, Blue Jays are into the bullpen here as we come back to it. It is now the top of the 8th and we are tied at 2 runs apiece. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm going to get greedy here and go double or better as John Duran is back on the mound for Toronto here. Third game in a row. He hits 102 on the 4-seamer still, 97 on the splitter, 86 on the 12-6 curve, if I could talk. First pitch right back up the middle and into center field. I got my base hit today. Yeah, buddy. We'll take a 2-out single in the top of the 8th. That might just fire up the bullpen. The dugout a little bit. Man, I'm just having all kinds of problems with words here. Bottom of the 8th, I was right. Kansas City is leading 4-2 now. Howard Ambrose is standing in for the Blue Jays. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a solo dinger in the 3rd inning. And that's been his only hit on the series so far. Abner Uribe is now on the bump for Kansas City. He's throwing an 0-2 pitch to Ambrose with nobody out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. Good drive into right center field. Can we get to it? No, it's going to be over my head. Go all the way to the wall. And this guy's a speed demon. He's rounding second, going for 3. Can we get him? No, the relay will not be in time. We got him? I could have swore he was going to beat that one the way it was looking. But, hey, we'll take the relay out at third. That works for me. So we're going to sim to the end of the game here. And the Royals are going to complete the sweep on the road in Toronto. 4-2 the final score. And I'm okay with that. John Duran hit with 2 losses in the series here while we're in town. The only 2 losses he's had this season. And both out of the bullpen. That's a bummer for him. 1 for 3 day at the plate puts me at 4 for 12 on the series. Got 3 RBIs in on this one. So we're creeping on that 100 ribbies. And I like it. I like it a lot. But that is the end of the series, therefore it will be the end of the episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.